Hi, how are ya? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Hardcore Classic WoW. Last episode, we slayed Hogger. We almost died to him as well. It's kind of silly to even try to attempt to fight him solo. I don't even know why I even attempted that, but we tried, and we almost died. So now we are going to chill out today a little bit. We're still going to do a quest. We're going to do Manhunt. And then we're going to head back to Stormwind. That is going to be the plan for today. And it is raining tonight in Elwynn. Hope you guys are doing well. I had a pretty good day. And the Icecrown Citadel PTR is out, which means I think Blizzard will be announcing the release of Icecrown Citadel soon, so looking forward to that. It's probably my favorite raid in all of World of Warcraft. Can't wait to get in there. It would be so cool if they could somehow make the progression curve like Classic WoW, the game we're playing right now, vanilla, but add like the new raids from retail into it. Pretty much a Classic Plus. The thing I love about Classic WoW is somehow like the old raids that you do still has like gear that you would want to go get. So your guild keeps going and farming the content. It doesn't become old content, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the problem with Wrath of the Lich King. Is once you get to Icecrown Citadel, really there's no point in going to any of the old raids. Unless you want to get, you know, a healer of Valinir, the legendary in Uldar. Or there's some, like, you know, certain pieces you want to get just to try to get them. But the thing is, every single piece in Icecrown Citadel replaces pretty much everything that you have got recently. So, or previously, I should say. It's kind of sad. Like, the cool thing about Classic WoW, like, raiding, even if you're doing the raid Naxxramas, the final raid of the expansion, you still go back to the first raid, Molten Core, and try to farm, you know, like a Thunder Fury. I always thought that was cool. Alright, so here we go. We are going over to Manhunt. It's a level 10 quest. We should be okay. Still have our lesser armor buff, which is nice. And there's so many people dying. This server's so alive, guys. Like, every time I'm on, there's people just dying. 2 level 32s die. That is brutal. Funny last words, man. We gotta watch out here. This is actually where all there's a bunch of Defias Brotherhood here. Yeah. Gotta watch out reading the last words. I think we can run by these guys. There's gonna be a lot of Defias when we go to Westfall. It's probably going to be the next zone we go to. That's a scary zone. We can die there. Now, I'm not too sure what level we will do our first dungeon. Which would be Dead Mines, right, as the Alliance? I'll have to think about that. I still haven't joined a guild yet. Not too sure what I'm going to do about that either. Maybe we'll join one soon. I was debating on making my own, but I don't want to put in the effort of, like, managing a guild. It takes a lot of time and effort. So I'm not too sure what I want to do on this character yet. Like, when I get to endgame, I still may play the warrior. Who knows? Will we go and try to raid Molten Core? Maybe? Not too sure what I'm interested in. First, we got to get to 60. That's the hard part, right? It would be cool to clear Molten Core. I don't know how the heck we would do it and survive. Like, even when I would do Molten Core, we had, like, AQ40 gear, and we would just go back to Molten Core to clear it. We would still have a couple deaths every raid. Especially on the Ragnaros fight. Oh, look at all the Defias brother that got wrecked here. Is that for the Manhunt fight quest? Could be. Supposedly we're supposed to go here. Find and kill the collector, then return. Is this the collector? One of these guys gotta be the collector. Oh, Morgan. Oh my gosh, dude. How many are here? There's the collector. Get the collector. Nice. Perfect. Collector's done. Aha. We sniped the collector. Alright, so let's get out of here. I think what we'll do is we'll just hurry back to Goldshire, and then we'll make our way to Stormwind and do some more quests. Gotta level up some professions, that's for sure. Also, we're gonna check out the auction house, see if we can make some coin.
Need help?
Did you find the collector? Did you discover whom he's working for?
You found him? Well done, adventurer. He won't be collecting from the Elwynn mines again, and this ring you found is interesting. It's a membership ring for the old stonemasons guild in Stormwind. Why would a lowly thief have an artisan guild ring? And why are the Defias thieves collecting money from our mines? Difficult questions. I hope one day we'll have answers.
Ah, nice gloves. Big upgrade there.
Bless you.
Let's put those on. Alright, so let's...
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now making horseshoes for Werner Osgood in Lakeshire. Be careful.
Yeah, I know that quest.
Looking for something specific?
Alright, there we go. Off the Stormwind
Safe
we
travels.
go, guys. How are we doing on coin? We're at 51 silver. Nice. And that is it, guys. I think that is the end of Elwynn Forest. Surprised we were able to tag the collector like that. We got a little lucky. Grope's last words. Stay safe. Yeah, it's tough to do that. No. Level 7 human paladin there. We just got to make it to 30, guys. And we have to get our engineering up. That is one thing we need to do. Oh, no rain in Stormwind. How about that? And he's got a red shirt too. Everyone's got the red shirt on. A dwarf warrior. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. Our bags are pretty damn full. Could get rid of some of this food.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Alright, so let's see what we can do with these greens. We also have a blacksmithing pattern for chain vest.
Farewell.
Silver bar, I think we can use later. Handful of copper bolts.
Hey there. Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items. Do you already have an account with us, sir?
That was funny. Oh, we have a buckler here that we don't use. Just want to see what's in our bank. Anything to sell? Doesn't look like it. Maybe get rid of this fish.
See you later.
Just keeping it because maybe it could help us level up cooking. We'll have to see. We also want to upgrade our mining. It's currently maxed out.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Let's get rid of this buckler. And these wrists.
Go with honor.
Alright, let's head over to the auction house and we'll see what we can sell. The hunting bow. 3 silver, 5 silver. There's a lot of hunting bows up there. We have 2. Notch sword of strength. 3 silver. These are bids though. So buy out for $5.99. And put ours up for $5.98. We'll see if it sells. Also, we got these pants. 11 silver for the pants. Gypsy trousers. I wonder what's like the cheapest gypsy trousers. So we got the whale. There's the eagle. That's the cheapest one. $4.50. Or 4 silver. Wow. I think we can sell ours for $4.49. And then we got this axe of agility. Scalping tomahawk of agility. It's a pretty good one. Stamina, what's the cheapest one? The stamina one? Cheapest buyout is 5 silver. We'll put it up for 5. I think someone will bid on that. Auction house is a good way of making gold, though. If you see, like, people putting up cheap bid prices, you can take advantage of that and then try to resell for a little bit more, but It's a grind doing that. It takes a lot of time. I'm sure we have this hunting. Do we have any hunting bows up yet? Looks like 5 silver is the cheapest hunting bow. So we'll just do that. We'll just 5. Do like 460. And I think that's it. I wonder how bags are. Bags are probably really cheap now. Yeah, 3 silver for a bag. Oh, small spider legs. I think that can be used for... Oh, those are too cheap right there. Copper ore. Yeah, copper ore is very cheap. How about beer-basted boar ribs? They're pretty damn cheap as well. Interested to see what like other things are worth. Silver bar, 2 silver. Yeah, everything's very cheap. It's interesting. All right, so let's head over to... Got rid of a decent amount of stuff. Let's head over to the flight trainer here. We'll make sure we get our flight point in Stormwind. What the heck happened? Imagine we were stuck. This one guy said something like, didn't want to try it on my main until I know. I guess he's testing something. I guess it didn't work out.
Read it. Where is it you would like to go, lad? For just a few coin, my griffins can get you there faster than even the swiftest horse. These great beasts know paths that you can't find on foot. They'll get you there fast and maybe show you something new at the same time.
How about that? All right, let's keep on going here. I guess we'll head over to the Dwarven district and we'll get our mining up. Maybe I should have got the bars. Because we're going to do a little bit of engineering. Probably make a couple handful of copper bolts. Should we make some rough copper bombs? Don't really have the materials for that. Don't have the linen cloth. It would help though to do
No one's
stun.
ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of the whole history.
Oh wow. Okay, well, that's a lot of copper. I think we'll put the silver bar in there. We'll put our other items in here, then we'll just pick them up later. Let's cook that. Just focus on professions for now. Could also purchase a bank slot, maybe. I wonder how much that costs. You have to talk to him here.
Safe travels.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of the whole history.
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for
There
valuable
we go,
items.
10 silver. I
Do
think
you
that's
already
worth
have an
it.
account with us, sir?
Next one's 1 gold. It's quite a bit. Alright, so there we go. We got a couple more slots. We'll put all this stuff in here that we don't need. And then we'll pick it up when we leave. And we didn't try to sell this. We should probably try to sell this copper chain vest plants. See if we can sell that. Alright, so we're down to 40 silver. Hopefully we have enough to level up our professions. Is there a fire in here? Doesn't look like it.
Light, what do you need directions to? Which profession trainer are you looking for?
We are looking for... cooking.
There's a great cook who works at the Pig and Whistle Tavern in Old Town. I've watched him use a knife when he cooks, and just between you and me, I don't think he's always been a cook. Don't get me wrong. If you still want to learn, he's the best we have.
Sounds like such a nice guy. Yeah, maybe he's a rogue. Who knows? Maybe he works for the SI7. Like secret rogue service. We can kill him and let him respawn. What'd he die to? Killed by a malformed Defias drone. You can go on up. What did he die to? Malformed, yeah, malformed Defias drones. Gotta watch out for those. Alright, so we found the cook. I don't know if we have any upgrades here, but let's see what we can find. Marshall Haggard. Maybe we'll pick that quest up. Might be a couple of quests for us to get here. I don't think we have a high enough level, though, to level up. We already leveled up. But maybe they have some nice...
Do I look like I have the time or energy to coddle every tourist that wanders through my door? Tell me what you need and make it quick.
I sell only the best gear, tested and true. And the prices are set. So if you want to haggle, then go find a goblin.
Go find a goblin.
You want what? You're crazy. The only way you'll get this mug is if you pry it from my cold, dead fingers.
Let's beat him. Beat Bartleby, then talk to him.
See you later.
It's over, Bartleby. Oh. Okay, enough. I give up.
You're a lot tougher than you look. Okay, here's my mug. Wait, let me finish what's in it first. There we go.
Bring Battleby's mug to Burlgard.
Alliance. King's honor, friend.
I saw your fight with Bartleby. Nicely done. Did you get his mug?
There it is. He sure didn't want to part with it, but you were persuasive. Well done. Now for your lesson. You've learned a few moves, but you could still use a decent weapon. I bet if you spoke with Marshall Haggard, he could help you. Marshall Haggard lives in a manor in Elwynn Forest at the East Vale Lumber Camp. He's retired now, but he collected a lot of gear during his career. Let him know I sent you. And with luck, he'll have a spare weapon to offer.
Not bad. Happy we came in here. What if we had any other quests we want to do? Collecting memories. There's one we have to deliver, Elmore's task. Guess we'll go do that right now. I think the mining trainer is close to there as well. And I didn't check copper chain vest plans. So we'll check after how much it costs. Put it up on the auction house. Alright, here we are in the Dwarven District.
If you've come looking for the finest craftsmanship on this or any other continent in the world, then you've come to the right place. Grim and Elmore, at your service.
You're here to help with my delivery? Very good.
See you soon. Well met.
Okay, Stormpike's delivery.
The Stormpikes are a respected dwarven clan and are well known for their fine and discerning tastes. So it's no wonder that Gringer Stormpike, a mountaineer of Ironforge, commissioned me to craft him a weapon. The weapon is finished, but Mountaineer Stormpike is far away, in distant Loch Modan.
Loch Modan.
If you plan on traveling
That's a
to
journey.
the north, can you deliver this package to him? My last message from Mountaineer Stormpike said he's stationed at the Northern Guard Tower in Loch Modan.
Safe travel.
It's not bad. Doesn't really sound like him, but it's close. The voice they gave him is a little bit more high pitched.
What are you, daft? That's not a weapon, that's a dinner knife. I don't train amateurs.
It's pretty funny.
Don't let the humans in the bazaar fool you, lad. With the subway those gnomes built, it's easier than you might think to transport goods from Ironforge. If they try to tack on import fees, just tell them you're gonna buy your gear from me.
All right. Thanks for having my back. Okay, so let's, I guess we'll... Got a forge here? Should we repair our items? I don't think so. I'm gonna be replacing them pretty soon, I would assume. But the forge is just over here. I wonder if you can use this. I'm looking for the miner. I think the miner's upstairs. We should probably upgrade our mining. It's not in here. He's in one of these shops. Is it this one or is it over here? Yeah, there's the mining supplier.
I came from Ironforge to help out with the rebuilding effort here. If I can teach enough of you my skills, then maybe I can leave it to ye and take myself back home.
I guess we'll learn it all. Why not? There we go. Now we are ready to mine.
Hey, good.
And we'll go smelt this copper. And we'll start working on our engineering. I think there's an engineering trainer around here too. Sure have a lot of copper. Let's create all of that. Not too sure where the engineering trainer is though. But we will be making a lot of these handful of copper bolts. Because we need to get to target dummy as fast as we can. And supposedly that's around level 80, I think. Not too sure. So the sooner we get to target dummy, the safer we will be. Would have been nice to have one when we were getting hit really hard by Hogger. That would have gave us a chance to run away. That death scare kind of got me thinking maybe we should be focusing on leveling up our professions. Got a lot of copper bars here. We're going to need some tin, though. If we want to get to target dummy. I thought we might as well smelt these. Because they're worth more when you smelt them too. I think they're marked up just a little bit because there's some people that don't have mining and they would like to level up engineering, so they have to purchase the ores from the auction house. Either they can buy the ores and give them to a mining friend to smelt them into bars, or they can just buy bars from the auction house. Alright, so is there an engineer around here? I know there's a blacksmith. The engineer's got to be around here. I wonder if there's like a Stormwind guy. I know there's an engineer if we take the tram. Is there any other quests we would like to do over here? Like this one would be pretty good. Protecting the herd's kind of tough. The Lost Pilot. We're decent level to start Lochmadan, but Lochmadan's a pretty tough zone. We'll be going back and forth from Lochmadan and Westfall. What's this over here? Collecting memories. It's a dungeon quest. Guess we'll pick it up while we're here.
Many of my friends perished that horrible day when the mine tunnel caved in. If your adventures happen to bring you into that wing of the mine in Moonbrook, please keep an eye out for any sign which might identify them. If you come across any of their miners' union cards, bring them back to me, and I'll make sure their families get some resolution from this horrible accident.
Pretty nice boots. Can use
Keep your
those.
feet on the ground.
Okay. So we'll go try to find a Stormwind guard, and we'll find out where the engineering trainer is. I know how to train it, like where to go in Orgrimmar. I'm more of a horde player. But we can... And I know a little bit about Stormwind. And Darnassus and Ironforge, but not as much as I know about the horde cities. So we'll head back here. Maybe we'll just go to the auction house. And we'll talk to a guard, and then we'll do a little bit of engineering. You can also just look at the auction house and see how much stuff costs. Server's been up for almost 2 weeks now, I would say. So I'm interested to see what people are selling. I wonder if Edgemaster's handguards have dropped. Check that out.
What do you need directions to? Which profession trainer are you looking for?
Engineering.
Stormwind's resident engineer trainer is an ingenious gnome by the name of Lilium
Oh, it's a
Sparkspindle.
gnome.
He can be found in the back of the Dwarven district.
Oh, okay. Where was he? Oh, over here? Okay. Just missed him. Alright, so let's sell these plans. Then we'll just look around the auction house. Wow, these plans are so cheap. I was just selling them for buyout 38 copper. I wonder, are they really that cheap? Like, is that cheaper than, like, the vendor price? I guess so. They're just plans.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
25 copper. Yeah, we'll just, I don't know. Should just sell them. Are we gonna make like an extra 5 copper?
Light
It's not even worth it. We're gonna check the auction house quick. Yeah, the profit margins are tight. I'm just gonna type in Edgemaster. No Edgemaster handguards. Type in Edge. Deadwood Edge, 7 gold. Wow, level 32 blues. Blues are expensive. Level 37 two-handed blue. If we get a blue, could make some decent coins, as long as it's like in the 30s. I wonder if there's like any weapons we could buy that are just good. I wonder how shields are doing. Go to one-handed swords. Between, see what the most expensive one is. Scorpion Sting, level 34. It's expensive. No one's gonna... I wonder if people even have that much gold. There probably are some people with 100 gold on the server. Here's some level 15 blues. Pretty damn nice sword. That's the thing, like if you ever level like an alt and you have gold on this server, you can just deck them out. Notch sword of power. Or how two-handed swords are doing. Yeah, stuff's expensive. Nightblade. Oh my gosh. 49 gold. Chance on hit sends a shadowy bolt at the enemy, causing 125 to 275 shadow damage. What would miscellaneous be? Just random tools? I can't believe people are selling skinning knives and blacksmith hammers on the auction house. You can buy those off vendors. Probably at a cheaper price. Well, 100% at a cheaper price. I doubt anybody would sell it for any less. Let's go to armor. Shields. Yeah, some cheap shields. Infantry shield of stamina, $8.99. That's so expensive. Really, the late game gear is what you want to buy, but that stuff's going to be really expensive. 50 silver for that. Let's see what the cheapest shields are. Forest buckler. There's some cheap ones. A lot of loot on here. Really nice shields you can buy for like 3 silver. That's a much. Is that better than ours? Yeah. So these are way better than ours. Should I buy these, or do you guys think that's kind of lame? I think it's a little lame. Like, that's kind of crazy how you can just make 3 silver and then you get like an awesome shield. I won't buy it. You don't really need it, but I'll be looking at the auction house to purchase some gear eventually. Just want to save our coin for our professions first. But it's an interesting style of play. Like, you know what I mean? Making coin is your best way of upgrading your character. Pretty much. Especially early on. Let's just look at some mail gear. We don't have plate specialization yet. Let's see if we got some helmets. Like 10 to 20. Nothing. Any shoulders? That'd be an amazing upgrade. Should probably look at the other way. What's the cheapest ones? These guys here. Laced male shoulder pads. Those are honestly worth buying. It's like 115 armor. Oh, chest pieces. Look at these. These are nice. A beautiful chest. It's way better than our chest. We could deck out our character. Interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting way you can play the game. You can just farm coin. Farm coin, new chest. Farm coin. Just fight low-level characters. This is how you level in hardcore, guys. Without the rules. That's why the rules are good. Like, being able to go on the auction house and buy, like, gear, it's a little OP. But we're going to give it a try one time. Maybe I won't like it, and then next time we'll just do, like, a challenge. But I already did the challenge on my rogue, so I just wanted to try something different. But we're going to milk it. We'll probably try to farm coin and buy pieces. Why not? It's kind of dumb not to. You know? I'm shocked people die. Like, being able to buy gear, like, you don't even have to do these quests, guys. You just go out there, you fight green mobs, you have you're farming coin while you're doing it. You know, you do a little bit of profession farming, you sell, like, tin or copper or whatever, right? Sell bullets if you're an engineer. And then eventually you just, like, can afford an awesome piece for, like, 10 silver. It's kind of ridiculous. Is this the engineer place? No, this is, supposedly he's, like, around here. He's in the back. Well, they don't even get their own house. This guy's an engineer. He lives in a tent.
Can I help? You can learn from me in time, but not yet. Why don't you start out by talking to Sprite Jump Sprocket to my right here? You can check in with me after you've gotten your feet wet.
Okay. All right.
This kind of work isn't for the faint of heart. I have an uncle who lost a hand. Poor old Stumpy. Anyway, if you're still interested, I might be able to show you a few things.
It doesn't look like she can show us much right now.
Very good. Good day.
If you insert tab A
Do we need
B,
anything
then
to
of
make
course
this
it's
stuff?
going to go boom. Here, let me show you what I have, and then you can ask Lilium about how to put it together so it
Yeah,
doesn't
blacksmith
blow up.
hammer. So let's buy one of those. Can't believe people are buying these and trying to flip them on the auction house. Like, who's buying blacksmith hammers? It's not even worth it. Like, you're not even saving yourself that much time buying it on the auction house. Okay, so let's get going here. Do a little bit of engineering. We'll make some copper bolts. Actually, I'm going to make a little bit of light shot. A couple stacks. Yeah, I might make like 1,000 light shot. So we have bullets. And we're getting levels, right? So that was kind of worth it. Okay, let's make some rough copper bolts. And then once we get to, like, I don't know, we'll see. Once it turns yellow, we'll go back to the trainer and see what he's got in store for us. Because really, right now, we need to get training dummy. That's the best thing we can get right now. It's better than all the gear in the auction house. Well, I don't know about that. Not all the gear, but it helps a lot. Alright, so we're already at yellow. We'll get like 10 bolts. Try to get to 50, I guess. There we go. And let's see if we can learn anything new. Got a lot of copper out there. Farmed quite a bit.
If you insert tab A into slot B, then of course it's going to go boom. Here, let me show you what I have, and then you can ask
Arc
Lilium
light
about
spanner, we
how
need
to
one
put
of
it
those.
together so it
Copper
doesn't
tube.
blow up.
You need to start learning things that are beyond my expertise.
Rough
Talk to
boomstick.
William Sparks
I don't think we
before
need to make the gun.
He'll set you on the right course.
But we need to make an arc light spanner. So we'll go do that. What do we need for copper tubes? We need weak flux. We don't want to make any more of those spanners. We just need one. So we got ourselves a spanner. Let's get back to making bolts. Kind of just winging it here, guys. I don't really know. I'm not really following a guide at the moment. Okay, so that's green. Maybe it's time to make some tubes. Maybe we should just make more bolts. We need copper for this, the tubes. Maybe we'll make 20 bolts. Always something, you know, with the bolts we can make bombs too. Right? So. See what happens here. So we're gonna need the bolts for something, right? So we got to 55. That should be enough. I think 20 bolts is good. We'll need to buy something for the tubes.
You need to start learning things that are beyond my expertise. Talk to Lilium Sparkspittle in front of the tent there.
Yeah, weak flux. Wow, weak flux is not cheap.
If you insert tab A into slot B, then of course it's going to go boom. Here, let me show you what I have, and then you can ask Lilium about how to put it together so it doesn't blow up.
Should we just keep making bolts? Or should I start making tubes? I think we'll start making tubes. Got enough bolts. 20 bolts should be enough. Going broke, though. Engineering's not going to be cheap. We won't have enough money for gear, guys. That's for sure. We're trying to level engineering. There we go. Copper bolts don't give us... Maybe we should have kept making bolts till 60. Could have made a mistake there. Okay, so we got ourselves some copper tubes.
You need to start learning things that are beyond my expertise.
Copper modulator.
Talk to Lilium Sparkspittle in front of the tent there. He'll
Crude
set you on the
scope.
right course.
Why the modulator? Yeah, you need bolts, you need cloth. Maybe we'll do crude scope too. Increase our gun's damage. Need malachite for that. We actually have a decent amount of malachite, guys. Seems like modulator's the way to go, though. You just need linen cloth.
He's seeing you.
Interesting.
You need to start learning things that are beyond my expertise.
All right, so we...
Talk to Lilium Sparkspittle in front of the tent there.
Who drops
He'll
linen
set you
cloth?
on the right course.
If you insert tab A into slot B, then of course it's going to go boom. Here, let me show you what I have, and then
I think
you can
we'll have
ask
to go
Lilium about
farm
how
some
to
linen
put it
cloth,
together
guys.
so it doesn't blow
I
up.
think that's the next step in our engineering journey. So we'll head back. We'll dump this stuff in the bank. Got engineering to 65. That's good. Our mining has been increased. Cooking's in an okay spot, and our first aid, it's still kind of having a rough time. The reason why our first aid's having a rough time is we actually need it to level up engineering as well. Be nice if we can get first aid up a little bit more. Cooking, yeah, cooking's doing okay. Fishing, we need to get that caught up. We'll do it. I'm not going to buy any gear. It's kind of silly, in my opinion. Professions first, gear second. It's kind of how I look at it. You really want your professions up before you dive into getting gear. Cool thing about coin is we can use it to level our professions a little bit faster. We can actually check and see how much linen cloth is. It might be worth purchasing. So we'll go do that right now. Depends how much it costs. It's got to be really cheap, like copper. I assume a lot of it sells, because there's probably a ton of people just thinking like me. And they don't want to farm it. If we have to farm it, I don't mind, because we'll get XP, right? So it's a win-win. What the heck? 20 stack of linen. What's the cheapest? Selling for 23 copper each. It's kind of expensive. It's too expensive for me. Wonder what the cheapest 20 stack is. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. I'd have to get TradeSkillMaster working. Do we have TradeSkillMaster working on here? Yeah, let's get this going. This just makes it easier to see how much stuff costs. Is it working? No. Did any of our stuff sell? Yeah, all of our stuff sold. About to make 20 silver. Pretty good. Guess we sold it at a good price. Seems like there's a lot of people buying gear. It's an interesting move to buy gear, but I think it's not a good move. Unless I think going all like professions is the way to go. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call this episode here. It was interesting checking out the auction house, seeing the prices of items. And we also got to level up our professions a little bit. Next episode, I'm going to look into farming linen cloth because we need it to level up our engineering. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.